Skihound asks, 1. Most embarrassing story from your past. This story is interesting, not just on an embarrassment level, but at a moment in my life, I just laugh at myself every time I think about it because, damn, I should have been murdered as a child. So, it was kindergarten, and it was one of those classrooms that had its own bathroom in the room, and we'd often go in it to, well, poop and pee, what fucking else. Well, one day, I had to go super bad in the middle of class one time, and I rushed towards that bathroom. Only to realize while I was going in the bathroom, I had the door wide open. And it wasn't like a bathroom off in the corner hidden. Oh no. This was in plain sight in front of the entire goddamn classroom. They saw bare legs from a mile away. It also didn't help that I quickly ran to shut the door while my pants were still down, so everyone got a look at the kid cock. What made it worse is when I got out of the room, my teacher asked me if I pooped or if I peed. I told her both. Why did no one murder me as a kid? Funniest story from your past. Okay, so this happened a long fucking time ago, but see, I wake up from bed one weekend from school. This was from when I still had my cat, Sunny. I get out of bed and I start getting dressed, and as soon as I finish getting my clothes on, I see something on my bed. A small gray thing with tiny black dots on it. Now, during this time, I still had like all my stuffed animals lying in my bed, so I figured, might probably be just one of my toys, no big. I walk up to get a closer look. Turns out to be a baby mouse just sitting in my bed. Questions are running through my mind. How long was that thing there? Was it there when I was sleeping? And oh my god, was I still wearing clothes? We here at Real Voices Second YouTube channel do not condone bestiality. Sorry, Zarek, you aren't welcomed here. Although, I'm looking at this mouse. It's not moving. It's not going nuts. It's just lying on the bed, staring. Like, this mouse was chill as fuck. I go downstairs to tell my mom, there's a mouse on my bed. You go to check it out, and she sees it. Right on the bed, the tiny mouse just chilling right on the blanket. Now, remember my cat from earlier I mentioned? Well, we decided to put the cat in my room and let him have a nice little mousy snack. I mean, we've seen him with a dead mouse before, so it was assumed he knew how to hunt. So, in my room, with the door closed, it was just the cat and mouse. And a minute later, we start hearing meowing at the door. We open the door as the cat walks out of the room and trots downstairs. Looking back to the bed, the mouse is still fucking there. The cat didn't even touch the thing. Me and my mom were just so baffled by the fact that this cat wouldn't kill this mouse. Although he was probably thinking something like, dude, this mouse looks chill as fuck. Why do humans want me to kill it? Stupid humans. I'm leaving to lick myself. I mean, it wasn't until my dad got home and took a taser all the mice that we found. At least 3 of them, so there were 3 zappies. Still, the funniest part was just that this cat that previously has handled dead rats before just would not go after this mouse on my bed. Still, I'd rather take mice over bedbugs. I mean, at least mice are cute. Fuck bedbugs. I hope they go extinct via mass genocide. Thoughts on the new Ben the Looney? New Ben the Looney? The fuck you talking about, bruh? Fucker hasn't changed a damn thing in his formula. There has to be a change in his shtick for there to be a new Ben the Looney. Anyway, from what I've seen of his new stuff, it's terrible. His problems from before have not gone away. Cringeworthy humor, nitpicks that don't really take away from what he's bitching about, and legit every time I hear him replace the word fuck with truck, I feel like I'm being tugged by strings. Like, it's one of the few times I feel the force of the dialogue. Favorite video series you've done in the past? Rubbing salt in the wound is one I will always enjoy. I mean, what's better than taking a scrub who's on their high horse and breaking the legs of the horse? Along with shitting on the saddle. Pen Master J asks, 1. Will Sasuke ever find his Teenage Mutant Ninja ways? No, because he'll be too busy killing himself. What is your current mindset regarding your content from here on out? I can't answer that question, because the term from here on out means I'll be sticking with these beliefs for the rest of my life, which isn't going to be true. I'll eventually go on to thinking different things or being convinced of a different ideal or better ideals. However, as for my current mindset, those may be answered in some of the other following questions. Are you still pursuing animation? Not as much as I used to. I'm more so into comics. That's why my animation channel doesn't have so much. Will Ryan and Ski finally confess their thirst for each other? I don't think I can answer that one. Unless I can make it into a three-way suckle-fest. I'll get my kindergarten self over too so he can drop his pants in front of everyone. Don't worry, he only poops and pees at the same time. Pikmin Planet asks, what are all of your consoles? Consoles I currently own are a PS2 and a Wii U. I used to have a regular Wii, but I sold that to get the Wii U I currently have. Pixelated Yoshi asks, 1. Is your animation channel still alive? It is, just incredibly slow. I mean, I want to get more shit for it on the channel, but I need to find something to work on that actually put it on there to begin with. What's your favorite Smash 4 stage? I really like Halberd. Just because a lot of stupid things happen on that stage that most of the time work in my favor. I love it. If you're ever in a tournament with me, expect me to use it as a counter pick. Are you planning on getting Splatoon ever? I've debated getting it, but I don't know. I mainly got a Wii U for Smash 4. I never even touched Mario Kart 8 on the same thing. And I never plan to because fuck Mario Kart. I might probably get it, which would probably give me a reason to care for the Splatoon amiibos, but really the only other game that I care to play on the Wii U aside from Smash is Pokken. Pikachu main, by the way. Since it's Pokemon's 20th anniversary, Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. You know what? Fuck all those three. Just give me Froakie and I'm cool. So the Ikenotaku asks, your opinion on the ranting community? It's fine. I mean, the ranting community is sort of a brother-sister group with the commentary community, so it's not much different from what we do. Only we have videos to refer to in our videos while ranters just discuss the topic altogether. It's got its bad people just as we do, but it's also got its good people just as we do. Who was your favorite member of the commentary community before they stopped? I really enjoyed Danny and Ryan when they were making videos. Luckily, they're still going strong in the Spiffy Needle Geeks channel, so it's all good. I also still love Random DC's old Ear Rape Coffee videos. I still laugh at them today. Your opinion on the Fine Bros React scandal? Not entirely sure what it was, but I hear a lot of people say they got what they deserve, so I'm just gonna keep nodding my head saying yes while staring at pictures of Armika's ass. And Cammy's likes. Gotta love those likes. Since you like anime, why are so many anime fans so snobby and bitter towards Disney and Western animation? Well, you see, honey, those are what we call weeaboos. People who say Japan is the greatest thing that ever exists and say everything else sucks because it's not Japanese. We don't take those people seriously because they're the kind of person who orders a squid at a sushi restaurant, rip off the tentacles, and then go home and start telling their friends at night that they're finally in a tentacle hentai. It's pretty gross. Scarlet Otaku asks, 1. My pizza tastes like shit. Can you get me a new one? Yeah, but it'll probably cost you an extra 25 cents and a wrist bone. Don't ask about the wrist bone. 2. Great news. I found a professor that can replace that shitty one that teaches microbiology. Problem is, he's a tentacle monster. And he wants to destroy the planet. And you have to kill him before the semester ends. But hey, he'll be way better than that teacher you have now, right? Funny enough, you can't even joke about that, because that already sounds better than what I got. Okay, not kidding. This guy probably has no idea how his grading system works. Because one test I was given, the written part of the test claimed each point was going to be 4 points apiece. I get 2 questions wrong on one page, and he adds it up to a -8 on the page. I get 1/2 wrong on the second page, so it was a -2. Now, I should have gotten a -10 on it originally, but no, the dumb motherfucker adds the -8 from the totaling -4s on the first page as its own separate number. I even brought it up to him, and you know what he does? Fucking nothing. So I ended up failing the first test we had because this dumbass wife doesn't know how to fucking count. Because that's clearly my own damn fault. Oh, and the second test we got, I went to the multiple choice segment where he said that I got -9 wrong. Like, oh, I got 9 questions wrong on the multiple choice segment. No, only 7. So fuck him. So yeah, bring on the goddamn tentacle monster. 3. Without spoiling anything, what do you think of the Clonoa movie script so far? It's good. And now I feel like I struck my own dick over something that's not coming out in 69 years. Oh, hey guys, this movie I'm working on? Fucking good. I mean, you should totally see the script. 4. What's my name? Let me spell it out for you. There's an R in it, right? Shadow Silver 1991 asks, never heard of me? Well, this just became 10 times more interesting. 1. What would you say is the best, most memorable moment of your YouTube history? Being legit, probably my escapades with Double S Animations. Just the fact that people finally started seeing him for the fuckboy that he was, and even started thinking for themselves, saying, damn, he's pretty bad after all. Not just from me, but a lot of first-hand experiences. Plus, it was hilarious how every time Vicious would argue with me, he'd fall into the same traps every damn time, exposing more and more of himself, until the point where I actually got a copyright strike from him over doing a commentary on his Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse shit. And he fell for the same troll account like 3 fucking times. You figure you'd learn from the first time, but no, Vicious likes to take a whole new level of stupid. What are your thoughts on the following anime? Soul Eater and Sword Art Online. Soul Eater I haven't watched, and by saying that, TOG Professor is probably going to stuff me back in the basement. But yeah, I never watched Soul Eater, so I can't give any thoughts on it. Sword Art Online though, I can't stand it. Story's a jumbled mess, Kirito is not an interesting character, the villain fucking forgets why he went berserk in the first place, and they had a relationship between Kirito and Asuna that went nowhere. Honestly, the only good thing that I can really say about it is that the animation is nice, and it really is pretty to look at, but there's nothing else about Sword Art Online that I can say I like. Except for the abridged parody, that's fucking beautiful. Have you ever played any of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games? Nope, and I don't plan to. Just a note, I don't play sports games or skateboarding games because they're fucking boring, and nothing about each installment changes aside from some visual shit. Literally, it becomes the same game repackaged, but with pretty stuff on it. Any Flash series you plan on making in the future? Well, there's that Klonoa movie that won't be coming out for 69 years. Steven Evian asks, have you watched Kamen Rider or any Toku shows? Nope, never have, and probably won't. I don't know, I get Power Rangers vibes from the show, and I could never get into Power Rangers due to how cheesy everything looked. Even as a kid, I wasn't buying any of it. Thoughts on Yokai Watch? Never played it nor seen anything from it. I mean, I know what it is, but I also don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Biggest scrub you've ever met? You mean online or IRL? Because I've met some huge scrubs in both places. Although IRL scrubs outrank online scrubs because unlike online scrubs, I had to deal with this one mostly every day. Salty Siegfried, but I'll get to him a little more later in the Q&A. Thoughts if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device? What? Duper Charmander asks, in your opinion, what are the best and worst songs, characters, and games in the Klonoa franchise? I don't know if I can list a worst since there's just so much likable things in each category about the Klonoa series. Hell, even a character such as Jonga or Garland, who you consider to be villains who are despised, I can't say they're the worst because they're good villains. Just the fact that people hate them for being villains means they're just doing their role justice. Plus, with the small amount of Klonoa games, there's really not too much to choose from in terms of worst, considering Klonoa really hasn't had a game that I consider bad. I mean, it'd probably be my least favorite, but it wouldn't mean so much when I feel answering for a worst is pointless, and it might require me to force an answer out, which is a terrible way to select things. As for best, I'd say Cursed Arena is my favorite track, Klonoa 2 Lunardy's Veil is my favorite game in the franchise, and Klonoa himself is the best character. You see a pattern here, right? Bonus question! Which of these Fire Emblem girls is the most fine? Tharja, Kamiya, Marth, or Deadpool? Dude, that's not even fair. None of them match the greatness of Deadpool. Legit though, it's hard to choose between Tharja or Kamiya. They're both super fucking horny and smoking hot. And Princess Marth? Bitch please, everyone knows Lucina's better.